Alright, welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. Just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please, and let's get right into the story. No, hit the subscribe button, for real. Alright then. Listen, we're keeping up with this whole Donaldson missing case, okay? And so far we know that Noel Maitland, the police officer, with which she was with prior to her disappearance, and allegedly the last person she was with before she poof disappeared into thin air, has been arrested and brought into custody. However, you notice that we have not heard him charged for anything. So his attorney has come out to say that it is not unusual to arrest somebody for questioning. Well, I have never seen anyone arrested and detained and held just to be questioned and then released. Only in Jamaica, but it happens. Fast forward, there are three things that are happening here. Noel Maitland is about to be questioned today, Saturday, and his lawyer will also be seeking bail. And the third thing is, this is now a murder or homicide investigation. All these three pieces of information are updates that have been released. Let's talk about all three pieces. Shout out to The Loop. Detectives are set to grill Constable Noel Maitland, the boyfriend of missing social media personality Donna Donaldson, in a question and answer session on Saturday afternoon, which is today. Attorney Christopher Townsend, who filed a writ of habeas corpus to secure Maitland's release on Friday, said that detectives called to schedule the interview shortly after the application was filed in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court. Let's stop right there for a second. I told you on Wednesday on SouFLoTV and on Thursday that what they will do is his attorney will file the habeas corpus, right? And see, lo and behold, he filed it. That's only common procedure. The attorney's job is to try to get his client out of lockup by any means necessary as soon as possible. You don't want your client sitting in lockup for not even a day, not even an hour. So now he has filed the writ of habeas corpus. Now they are forced to move forward, because once this has a limited time before it goes to the judge, and the judge will say charge him or release him. So in order for them to figure out, should we charge him now, they will have to go through the question and answer session. This is like a tick-tock, tick-tock. If Noel goes into this question and answer session and he answers wrong in a way that makes them know that the evidence that we have gathered so far is contrary to what you're telling us, then he won't be able to get any bail, because they will now present that to the judge, or they will then charge him right there and say, based on this question answer session, we have more reasonable circumstantial suspicion, evidence, whatever, to charge you. So you have now officially been charged with the murder of Donna Donaldson. They can't charge him with the missing of Donna Donaldson. There is no such charge. No one can be charged for missing. It's not a crime for someone to go missing. However, if they have evidence that establishes before them that he is involved in foul play that led to the now disappearance of Donna, then he can be charged. And that is what they're hoping to ascertain. Well, we are hoping that they're hoping to ascertain that in this question answer session that will be going on today. Soon after I filed it, his lawyer said, and it was heard, the police called to say that they want a question and answer for tomorrow at 1 o'clock, Townsend said. So there we have it, plain and clear. Today at 1 o'clock, he will be sat down and questioned in the presence of his attorney, and then we will see if he is charged or if he is released. Detectives from the Counterterrorism and Organization Crime Investigation Branch, CTOC, arrested Maitland on Wednesday in relation to Donna Donaldson's appearance. His arrest followed a case review by the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, the Independent Commission of Investigation, INDECOM, and other agencies. On July 13th, Donaldson's mother, Sophia Lugg, reported to the police that she had not seen or heard from her daughter. Maitland is also known as a music producer, Noel One Time. He co-founded One Time Music in 2018 with Siobhan Davis and Sean Townsend. I'm wondering if Sean Townsend is the kin of Christopher Townsend, the attorney. If it is, then that would say to me that Christopher Townsend, who is his attorney, is basically being an attorney to his friend, or a friend of his son's business partner, friend slash. You understand what I'm saying? These links, some people are going to say, boy, there's a conflict of interest here though. But hey, this is attorney-client privilege. So I guess it doesn't matter where your attorney comes from. As long as your attorney was not involved in or accused of being involved in the same crime as you, or if your attorney is not representing, me no know. But this could be a conflict of interest, but then again, this is Jamaica. Leave your comments about that part. Now the part, this is now a murder investigation or a homicide. It is now being treated like a murder investigation or homicide is another piece of information that has been released to the public. You have to ask yourself, why would they now be treating it as a homicide or murder investigation? They've been investigating for a few days now. See, the JCF is at risk of the public calling them incompetent. We've been calling them incompetent anyways for quite some time. So if they foul this up, this will just be a big blunder for the world to see, because the world is now paying attention to this case. Not just Jamaica. So if they foul this up with so much leading towards where this should be going, if they go the other way and foul this up, it's not going to look good for them. Based on the fact, I am willing to bet that they have now gone significantly into the 20 plus hours of footage they say they have. They've gone back to his place, his apartment in New Kingston multiple times now. More than 3 times, or at least 3 times, has been printed. I'm willing to bet that they got his story. They went back there and they said, no, Noel, no. What time you said she left again? And he gave a time and them said, can't be, because she's not on the tape. And then he's probably saying, but the tape probably didn't pick her up. The tape probably didn't pick her up on the tape because she left from an angle where the cameras don't record that angle. They go back again. Let's see if we can actually leave from an angle where the camera wouldn't pick somebody up. They tried it. It didn't work. The camera still pick you up because the camera covers everywhere, entrance and exit. And they went back again and said, that story now make no sense either. She did go in on camera. She has not came out on camera as yet. Somebody linked me yesterday and said, SouFlo, listen to me. They're going to splice the tape, and they're going to say she was never seen going in on camera. Now remember, I know there is witness account, so don't let them do this, y'all. There is witness account. Listen what I just said. Somebody called yesterday and said, SouFlo, they're going to splice. There's a possibility they will splice that to save Maitland. They're going to, talk out a road already how him have secret for other people and all these. We don't know these things. That's just rumors to us, all right? But what I'm saying is, in order to save him, somebody might try to splice that part of the tape out, is what this person is suggesting. Because that's the only way they can save him. Because she did go there, And witnesses that live in that apartment complex did report to the police that they did hear them up there fighting. They did hear argument, and they did hear verbal aggressive argument, and they did hear fighting, physical fighting, stuff breaking, glasses breaking, and all these other things. Boom, bang, bang going on up there. Right? All these things, by the way, sidestep a little bit. You know, in the US, if you talk too loud to your spouse, your neighbor call police, you know. So when you argue, you have to argue inside of your house. And if you don't want to get loud, you still have to be conscious that how loud you're getting. Because if your neighbor suspect that, oh my God, the woman next door is probably getting beaten by her husband, they 911, and in like 5-10 minutes, police is at your door. Boom, 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 before your argument can even finish. It's customary in Jamaica for people to argue and fight and mash up the place. And other people turn their head the next way. First we'll look. Blood clot, I want to go on. Yo, we festive over there. And you know, we'll make an entertainment mockery of it. And then we'll turn our head the next way. All along, that woman getting her eyes punched out the socket inside of her house. Next day when we see her now, we are going to say, boy, Munchie, why you still stay with the boy David? That's how you make him do you? Cause the man mash up your face, man. Jesus Christ. But nobody called the police when we heard glass breaking, furniture getting fling against wall, Munchie screaming for her life. Lord God help me. And nobody calls the police. In this particular case, could have been one of those cases where they should have called the police. They said they heard the loud arguing, and then they heard glasses breaking and stuff like that, which means she was there. She was there. The only way for him to walk away from this, if she is seen on camera going in, but all the footage shows that she is not on camera coming out, the only way for him to get away with that is if they take her off the camera altogether and say, well, we don't have any footage of her going in, so makes sense to not have any of her coming out, right? Let's look and see what it is that they're going to do. Keep an eye on this. The 3 updates so far is that today he will be questioned in a question answer session by the police. His lawyer has filed the writ of habeas corpus, which means charge my client with something or let him go. And this is now a murder investigation, not just a missing persons investigation. Those are the updates. Stay tuned and hit that subscribe button so you are updated every time we bring you an update. Catch you on the next video. Y'all have a peaceful and wonderful summer. Keep your Saturday rather. Keep your wits about you. Go outside and get some sunshine. God bless you. Walk good. I'm out. Peace.